if you notice, if you follow me on Twitter, number one, congratulations, here's a cookie. Number two, I did tweet out asking for Wonderkids at the end of the Football Manager 20 cycle, and I promised that I was going to have a special guest in to review a few of those Wonderkids. So we've gone through, we've picked out those Wonderkids, and the guest is here.
What is going on, guys? Jack here. I'm just arriving to offer some actual insight, Z. Yeah, Wonderkids. I know these. I consider myself a connoisseur of the Wonderkids, you know. I've never heard you use the word connoisseur. Do you know what that means? It's French.
Can you even spell connoisseur?
No. I struggle to spell half my tweets.
Roll the tape! Let's get into the video. But seriously, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for sending these Wonderkids in. We are going to do them in the alphabetical order of the name that the person whose names, love names, big fan of names, the name of the person who submitted it, that alphabetical order, which means I would be last. Jack actually wouldn't be far behind, though, so that's good.
No, it's true. One
more thing. This video is actually sponsored today by Twitch, specifically my Twitch. You can check it out down in the description. We stream like 4 days a week and hang out, and sometimes Jack is even there, and then it gets a little weird, kind of like when the uncle comes to Thanksgiving and you don't really want him there and you're trying to figure out who invited him. Does that sound right?
I feel offended. I feel attacked, Z.
Good, then it connected. All right, let's get started. Our first Wonderkid comes from Baz, 2,546,838, and it's a guy named Pascal Fischer. Now, Jack, you looked at this immediately, and you've taken exception to something here.
I mean, what is the hidden attributes panel? Like, that shouldn't be there. I can see his current ability, 169. So I can't give him a 10 because it's not 200. And the guy's in 2047 managing Real Madrid. How is he not bored?
It's true.
I've got so many questions.
So this guy was on Dortmund, scored 16 goals in 26, I hope, with the Dortmund youth team, and now he's got 23 appearances, 1 goal there. Real Madrid's got 17 appearances, 6 goals. He's 19 years old. He's less agile than Jack, but he is very agile. And he looks like, to me, a classic advanced forward. Apparently he's a complete forward, even though he's not very good in the air. Now that I've said a lot of words that kind of make sense, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy 7.5. He doesn't have the production on the field, and he's kind of sneakily slow.
I was going to say that. Like, the agility kind of masks it over. You see that 20, and it looks nice. Now, you look at that acceleration and go, ugh. The region itself, I'll go with a 7. I want to deduct a point for the skin and the hidden attributes and the Real Madrid and the year. I'm kind of aggregating them. I don't want to be too harsh, otherwise I could give a 2 or a 3.
That's completely fair.
I want to change. Because I was thinking, like, a 1 current ability Wonderkid would be a 1, but that makes no sense as a scaling. I'm going to go with a 4, slightly below average.
He's a German national team player at 19.
No, 4. For the skin, I think there's going to be way better players out there. And the production, as you said, like, he's got 7 goals at men's level. And I know he's only 19, but come on.
All right, Pascal Fischer, a 4. He didn't work enough space. I completely understand. The next one is from my boy, Brian Cook. He's not really my boy. I have no idea who Brian Cook is, but he has sent us Chung-guk, a 20-year-old from, you guessed wrong, Japan. He's got 17 caps and 3 goals for Japan, and he plays for 1860 München, which is very difficult to tell because apparently Brian Cook took this picture with a Polaroid camera.
It looks like it's from the war. It looks like a war photo. I'm looking in and I just can't tell what's happening.
This is that one picture you pull out of the rubble at the end of the scene in the movie and you hold it up to your face. One tear rolls down. You just remember Kang? I remember him before the war. Okay, he's a false 9, Jack. Do you like false 9s?
I do like false 9s, but I don't like false 9s with 10 composure. I think it's a 10. It can't be 0.
It's a 10. I think it is a 10. Yes.
No, I like false 9s. I mean, he can play everywhere. He's natural across the front, isn't he?
Is he natural across the front? I honestly can't tell.
I can't tell. I can't. I thought he was. Now you're making me question it.
You might be. For all we know, I have no idea. I actually agree with you. I like false 9s. I don't like false 9s with 11 passing and 10 vision. That disturbs me.
I say he's quite quick, to be fair. 15 stamina. He's going to run around like a Duracell bunny.
It took me way too long to realize you just said the word Duracell.
Duracell. Dictation with Z.
It's no English. Okay. This is one of those players that I kind of hate because his attributes don't really exactly match any one role or position. He just has He has a good number of good attributes that don't exactly fit anything. He can't play in the midfield because he's too bad defensively. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 5. And I don't want to be too harsh, but I'm going to give him a 5. He's improving a lot. He's essential to the Japanese national team, no matter what. But he's far too small and bad at passing.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a 4 as well. It would be a 3, but he's got 2 for goalkeeper rating, so that puts him up in my books. He might not be very tall. He might not be able to jump, but he can do goalkeeping to a 2 rating. Z, do you know what the ratings mean? Because I don't understand the goalkeeper rating still. Like, what's good and what's bad?
Well, I'm assuming 20 is good.
You're meant to be the expert. Is there not a video on this?
I think in my mind, what it means is that every goalkeeping attribute, since there's no way for them to calculate it, is just 2.
Ah, that could be it. Yeah, Brian, if you can recover this save game from FM 57 and then just keep playing it for us and let us know what happened to him. I want to know what his future's like. Can he play in goal?
Okay. Next one, Jabby Vlogs. Jabby Vlogs. Never had a left back as good as Cosmin Pop. I've rarely seen a name better than Cosmin Pop.
That is fantastic.
This is a great fullback. I think this is FM20, and fullbacks are hard to come by on FM20. And this dude is fast. He's good at defense, and yet somehow he only has 38 appearances at 24 for Romania. What the f is he doing until he turned 21? Like, I don't understand.
He's good. He's really, really good. I don't know what else to say. I've never seen a left back this good. I didn't think it could happen.
I always say left backs have 3, fullbacks have 3 phases. They're either really athletic, they're smart and good at defense, or they're essentially a winger. They're like good at offense. They have dribbling and crossing and whatever. His offense is the worst part of it. He's got 13 passing, dribbling, and crossing. But combine that with the fact that he is probably the fastest guy on the field. He defends as well as a mid-level Premier League center back. He's 6'2". Honestly, this dude's a 9.5. I'm only not going 10 because he isn't like Messi, Ronaldo level. I'm assuming we're going to see someone like that.
So I've got 3 questions. Is 24 years old a Wonderkid still?
Ooh. Joby's pushing it.
I feel like that's a little like this is a video of Wonderkids. Like, he's not got 5-star potential, Z. He's fulfilled his potential.
That's true. He is a regen. That's why I would say it still might qualify in the Wonderkid discussion, is this person is a regen that kind of came through the game.
I feel like that's contentious. Can we get a panel of adjudicators, please, to investigate this?
Well, just say you want to invite Ben. Just invite Ben, okay? Just say it.
I've got 2 further things. Why have you got the biography on the player profile screen and not the polygon? I don't need his life story. I just want a visualization of how good he is. I've got one other query. Can you see the pencil?
I do see the pencil. I see the pencil.
The editor is enabled in this save game. Now, I'm not going to accuse anyone, because I have seen players this good, but, you know, there's a question mark there, so I can't give a 10. I'm going to go with a 9. Can I go with a 9.4? I feel like you're good cop, I'm bad cop, but I can't be too bad on this one.
I feel like if you were going to edit this guy, you probably would have given him some better offensive attributes. I'm sticking on my 9.5, but I didn't see the pencil. You're deft. Now we have Johan Erik Eanes, who has selected Christian Clifford, who is 16. And I feel like that is basically going to dictate how good this guy is, because this is probably one of the best, fresh off a youth intake, probably one of the best players I have ever seen, fresh off an intake.
He looks nutty.
He's got 15 finishing. He's playing wing.
Doesn't make sense, does it? I'm looking at him now thinking centre attack in mid, through and through.
Because he got the 15 passing. He's nuts. He's fickle, which means he's really ambitious, which means the development's going to come easily to him.
He's not got a great biography, though. Like, don't write a book about yourself.
This is immediately, too. This dude is a 3-star player at the Hamburg level at 16. Why don't I get players like this?
He's capped at under 20s as well, and he's 16. Like, that's mad.
I see. I wish I could say 9.5 again, but I feel like I'm going 9. I can't give him a 10. I don't know why. Probably because he could blow out his knee tomorrow and he wouldn't reach his potential. And there are the types of players that get really high current ability, but their potential might not be absolutely world-beating.
Yeah, that's true. That's the issue, isn't it? He's like, it's almost like it's too soon for him to be here. He's incredible. Like, to me, he looks like an advanced playmaker, though. I feel like his mentals are a little bit lacking. His physicals, like 11 stamina would always be a bit...
16.
I know, but he's fickle. He's only got 2 goalkeeper rate. I'm looking for negatives. I'm going to give him a 9.5.
There we go.
Before we move on, Johan, you've got a Minecraft avatar for your Twitter picture. And I just feel like you need to put Christian Clifford as your profile picture for us.
You'd be higher resolution.
It's true.
The next one is John Martin. Oh, this name. This is fantastic. It's Colin Shearer from Scotland at Dortmund. Midfielder. Oh, I know this. I know this guy. Everybody knows this guy. Everybody has this type of guy. He's just a really good version of it. This is the dude with first touch, passing, technique, and vision. He's just very good at it. What do you call? I call them ball movers.
So I have the holy trinity for centre backs, like when it comes to technicals, which is heading, marking, tackling. I call this like the holy quad something. What's the trinity but 4 of them? I don't know. The Holy Four.
The Holy Quadrinity.
When you see them, you instantly kind of get a bit excited, don't you? You think playmaker, like this guy could run the show for me, like if he's got the mentals to boot. And this guy has, to be fair. I am a bit confused as to why he can play striker. I assume he generated like that.
I'd assume so. You can play him as a false 9. He is very sneakily athletic. He also is a really good dribbler. There's some weird non-central midfield things going on. He's a Metsala. He's a wet dream Metsala.
I'd go with that. Although, I feel like, more so in FM21 than FM20, I kind of want my Mazzalas to be able to finish as well. You know, when they get into the box. Like, that would... He's got the long shots, to be fair, but, you know, just when they go a little further forward. Like, there are times, especially if you're playing with one striker, where they'll break beyond that striker. But he is very, very good. Like, he's even got good aggression. Like, an angry centre mid, no matter the role, just makes me happy. He might not be able to tackle very well, but he's going to go crunching into that tackle.
He's at 19 anticipation. Honestly, his passing would probably just be fun to watch. There's certain players in the match engine that are just fun to watch. He's one of them. All right, what's your rating?
22 again, so it's like, is he a Wonderkid, isn't he? Can I go with a 9.6? Because he's got... I was going to give him a 9.5, but he's got 3 for goalkeeping rating, and that's just knocked him up but you know,
wow.
That 3 there has stood out.
I'm interested that you're going higher here because I was debating whether to go above. I've done consecutive 9.5s. I'm going to do a 10. This dude's outstanding.
The only reason I've not given him a 10 is because you do find quite a lot of players like this guy.
He's just the best version of it.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Okay, our next boy. What is that Twitter picture? What is that Twitter picture?
I'm scared. Mummy? It kind of looks like someone who's like, why have I been turned into a lettuce? Like, that's the facial expression. Like, witch has casted a spell. It's like, well, now I'm a lettuce. The player's really good. I've not looked at the player. I'm just... You know, I'm encapsulated by the green on the right side.
We're really rating you. The Wonderkids are a sideshow.
Well, the manager has to be, like, judged as well, right? Like,
well, whatever the manager has done, this is a goalkeeper with 20 vision, so I'm already giving this guy a 10. Yeah, I'm already giving this guy a 10.
Nah, this goalkeeper's nutty, isn't he? He's absolutely he's filthy. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to find a flawsy, and I just can't find a flaw. I want to know what the pros are. Like, there's no cons. What are the pros? Is he consistent? Does he like big matches? I need to know.
Is that going to change your rating on this guy? The best goalkeeper I've ever
seen? No. I'm giving him a 10.
Even as a professional personality. But he avoids using his weak foot. That always bothers me. How can you be like a sweeper keeper this good that avoids using your weak foot?
That is valid.
9.9. I can't.
He's only got 10 technique. No, I'm going 10. I'm trying to talk myself out of it. I can't. He's very good.
I'm going 9.9 just because I hate the player trait avoids using weak foot, but this goalkeeper's incredible. His name is also how I like my beef. Wellington. Norwegian MLS fan. Love seeing you around the stream, buddy. Sorry for the Norwegian language. Just ask and I'll translate. Well, we didn't ask. Here we are. Tommy Bundurla, an 18-year-old Slovenian Diptigenda playmaker, which I'm assuming is a deep-lying playmaker in Norwegian.
He has an attribute called fart. He's got 11 farting. He literally has.
There's no way agility in Norwegian is fart.
That's photoshopped. We're being trolled here. It's speed.
It's speed?
Apparently so. I mean, this is educational. We don't even know what footedness he is. Venstre. What do we do, Z? I mean, you've provided me with this. I don't know what to do.
Well, he's not nearly as good as the other guys we've seen. He's probably really good at this level. Yeah, he's on Rosenborg, too. You know what? I have no idea what I'm even rating this off of.
That's the issue I've got.
Let's see. He's got 16 first touch and he's 18. That's all I know. He has 17 balance. There's some good things here. I'm going to give him a 5. So we got 3 cons. There's some good things here. that I know exist. I couldn't really tell you about everything else, but I'm going to give him a 5 because I feel like he has tools.
How can I judge this?
Passionately.
Help me. I mean, the highlights, the attributes that are highlighted are quite good for a deep line playmaker, other than off the ball and Spilforstalus. I can't read Norwegian. I have to give it a 3 because I can't say it's not the worst.
So the last one is a dude named Baby.
Oh no! Stop!
Baby. Oh! That's it. Okay. Video's over. Good time.
I've just taken off my headset. Are you done?
What do you think of Baby, Chad?
Oh, Baby, where do we begin? He's pretty blooming good, isn't he? Apparently he's got 2 European Golden Boys.
How do you see that?
Tom's tweet says so. So I'm taking...
Oh,
I mean, unless Tom's...
Oh, this is Tom's. Nice.
I mean, Tom could be lying.
And Baby is his actual name. Liar!
I love this guy in some areas and I hate him in others.
I know what you mean, but I feel like the big trump card we're forgetting, and I have always thought that flair was like a hard carry attribute sometimes. He has 20 flair.
And he's consistent.
It just doesn't matter what your attributes are. If you have high flair, you're going to do something crazy awesome every once in a while.
Well, the literal definition is it's like ability to do the unpredictable. But like I can do the unpredictable, but it's not always good.
It's like eccentricity on keepers, where you're like, is it good? Well, you'll have to wait and see.
This guy is really good. I don't like the 12 teamwork, just because I feel like he's more of a supportive striker with the 13 finishing.
That's true.
And the fact there's no player traits on him, and Tom's had him for 2 European Golden Boys, upsets me. It's like he's forgotten to train him properly.
So Tom sucks. We know that.
That's what we've established here.
Inside forward? Could I interest you in an inside forward, perhaps?
Maybe, but even then, like, what? He's right-footed on the right.
You need to teach him, but Tom isn't training him to do anything, apparently. An inside forward off the left with 19 agility, 20 flair, and 17 dribbling sounds...
I mean, that sounds tasty. Like a beef Wellington.
So my rating on this is if Tom was training him properly, this guy is an 8. I'm going to go with a 6.5 on this guy because
so
you're right.
He's been failed.
He's kind of positionless the way it stands. He's not quite a winger. He's not quite a natural number 9.
There's quite a lot of 13s and 14s in there. Like, I feel like for the tip-top Wonderkids, you know, especially for whatever role they play in, you kind of want them 15 plus, age 20. He's a really good player. Let's not get that wrong. There's just, he's good, but he's not good at a role. Like, sometimes they generate like that, don't they, players? And this is one where he could have been rescued. Tom has let him down, everyone. Don't you forget that, Tom. Failed him. Failed your baby. Is that harsh?
No, it's accurate.
4.5. That's really hard. Can I change that? 7. I'm going to 7. I've changed my mind.
He buckles to pressure. Okay.
No, okay, I'm going back. No, I can't. Now I'm just flip-flopping. This is the last one. I should have a rating figured out by now in terms of a scale. I'll give the player a 7, the manager a 4.
And that's fair. We've now rated your Wonderkids. Thank you guys for taking part on Twitter. And Jack, we've got to do something sometime, man.
Yes, I want to apologise to anyone I was too harsh on, which was no one, so I will not apologise to anyone. But yes, we should do something soon, Z. I agree.
Maybe on stream, maybe on here, maybe both. Do the people want drafts? What do the people want?
Let us know down in the comments.
I'm waving a knife at my camera. It had peanut butter on it.
Is it definitely peanut butter?
Yeah, peanut butter and crackers. Ultimate snack. See you guys in another video. Jack, get out of here.
Bye.